Hi everybody, it's August 24th, 2025. I think a good marker for judging the stressfulness or the begrudging nature of your life, for gauging that, is to analyze when you become aware that life can be like pushing an iron ball up a hill. If you are relatively used to a more comfortable situation than facing the sometimes blunt and massive in terms of weight of life, of qualities of life, then maybe your life isn't too stressful or too hard. But if you realize that it's always a push uphill and you're tired constantly and you're stressed out, then maybe your life is in need of a different type of attention, a different type of approach. And so one of my walking through life meditations is developing patience. And it seems like such a noble concept to be patient and to not rush through life and not rush people and let things come to you instead of chasing after every single thing you want or need. But the reality is, many times while practicing patience, it is one of the most extreme and intense, hard things to do. Because when we think of patience, we think of maybe waiting for the bus, and you know the bus is going to come because that's just how the world works. And the bus does eventually come, and you find, oh, I was patient enough not to get antsy and get restless, and I let the bus come. Or you think patience is letting somebody in line in front of you, and you know you're a little bit further back, but you're going to check out at the grocery line soon enough. But the real test of patience, I find, is that when you are waiting and you are being stressed and you feel like you're stuck and there is no guarantee that you will get to the end that you want to get to, but you are there being patient and waiting and taking your time with no guarantee, and your life is passing you by and you feel it. That's an intense meditation and patience that takes a certain type of bravery to attend to and to constantly participate in. Patience is a practice of faith many times. As I could think about my life as a child and my parents, they had to exercise patience. They already knew the answers to maybe 80% of my problems or 80% of my behavioral conflicts that were causing me trouble, but they had to be patient and wait for me to grow and wait for me to realize things on my own and to learn the lessons. And that is a sign of a parent that understands, a parent that loves, is to have patience. You discipline your child, but you can't tell your child everything, because the best way to learn is to experience the lesson yourself. And so there are many types of patience that can leave you feeling like you're dangling on the edge of a cliff. And my remedy for that stress and for that uncertainty is, as I always say, to have faith in the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. Because you know that if the end that you want to get to, and you're patiently waiting for it, you know if it doesn't come, in the end, you will be blessed by God. You will be blessed by your efforts and by your intentions. And this is why I believe it's important to stay as pure as you can. Because when you are pure at heart and you are going on different endeavors, it is a magnet for goodness to come into your life, into your heart, into your experience, if you remain pure and honest and good and have goodwill towards people, the world, and all that comes into interaction with you. When you do that, you're trying to be pure. You're trying to be walking this world as a spiritual exercise. You draw things to you that pay you in dividends at certain periods and seasons of your life. So if patience scares you, where you don't know that you don't have a guarantee, you don't know where you're going to end up, you could create a loop that follows the path of the good nature of yourself, the good nature of your thrust into life. And this blesses you because the Father sees and the Father knows. So I hope this helps. Thanks.